All right, we are live, and my name is Frank Vandy, and on behalf of my beautiful wife, Catherine Vandy, who you can see all over this screen, we are excited to share this with you. We recently found a really amazing online booking engine called JIFU, and I'm going to walk you through all this in a little bit, where you can save 25 to 75% on a lot of your travel expenses. So we wanted to put a video together here. That way we can explain it and share it with everyone we know, rather than have to kind of sit there and walk you through it. Just so you guys can watch this at your leisure. So let's jump into it. We're really excited to share this with you. So if you happen to be finding this on YouTube, because we went live on YouTube, we'll introduce ourselves real quick. As I said, my name's Frank Vandy, and this beautiful woman in all these pictures is my amazing wife, Catherine Vandy. Sometimes people call her Cat, and we have we are high school sweethearts, and we have been together a really long time. And as a matter of fact, we just recently celebrated 29 years of marital bliss. It's gone amazingly fast. We have five awesome, amazing kids, ranging in ages from 24 to 16. Hard to believe our youngest is now 16. Seems like I was just 16. And you know what, to say that we are blessed really would be an understatement. As you probably get an idea based on these pictures, Catherine and I and our family just love to travel. It is great to go out into the world and really see all those and experience life. And there's really, nothing quite like it. And here's something that you probably know, but one of the things that, so there was a recent study done by Senior Living, and they found not only do Catherine and I love to travel, but almost everybody loves to travel. In fact, it's the number one thing on the number one most common thing on most people's bucket list. And as a family, we recently, for fun, did a list of we each put down our top 10 things that would be on our bucket list. And so that out of the 70 things that were on this, all of our list together, a huge portion of them, I'd say probably 80% of it involves some kind of travel. So it is pretty universal that people want to get out and see the world. But here's something interesting about the travel industry, and I think it's kind of a dirty little secret that most people don't know. All these companies that you see, Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity, Priceline, Kayak, they're owned by two companies, and here's what they do. So let's say you wanted to take a trip to Paris, and you go onto Expedia, and you type in Paris, you type in your dates, and you see that kind of what hotel costs and what their trip costs. And then you go to Orbitz and Travelocity and Priceline and Kayak, and you do it, and you're starting to see kind of the same price. And the reason is because these companies, they're all owned by the same two companies. So, Expedia will put out a price, and then they show that same price at Orbitz and Travelocity and Hotels.com. So you book it thinking you're getting the lowest price possible, but I'm going to show you here in a few seconds, you're not even getting close to the lowest price possible. And this is an FYI, you see right here. These two companies last year made over $30 billion in revenue. So travel is big business, and especially when you're not paying the lowest price possible. So there are actually three levels of travel that expenses you can pay. And the first would be retail, and that is the single highest cost that you can pay for travel. And think about booking through a travel agency or booking directly with Hyatt or some of the other companies. They are going to typically show you the very highest price. So it's very expensive. The next level is typically it's called discount pricing or vacancy pricing, and that's what you're used to seeing with Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity. And the way it works is as these hotels have vacancies, they will give them to Orbitz and Expedia and Travelocity at a lower cost, and then Orbitz and Expedia and Travelocity, they mark their costs up and they create a profit margin. So the discount pricing, or AKA vacancy pricing, is what they show you, but that is not the lowest cost. The lowest cost is the wholesale price. So as I just said, when a hotel chain has vacancies, they give a wholesale cost to these companies, like Expedia and Travelocity, and they mark it up. And the difference between this is the profit margin that those companies get. We recently found a company called JIFU, JIFU, that you can actually get the wholesale pricing, the same wholesale pricing that Expedia and Orbitz and they're getting, and not pay the markup. And in a little while, we're going to show you, guys, it's really significant. You can really save some pretty big money on travel. So this is, what we did is we went through and found a couple examples to walk you through so you can understand the savings that's available on JIFU. So first thing you'll notice when you log into JIFU, this is what it looks like. It looks just like every other, Expedia, Travelocity. Simple to use. Put in where you want to go, the dates that you want to go travel, and how many people and how many rooms you would need, and hit the search bar. So let's walk through a couple examples that we found. The first one we found was the hotel. We looked at Paris, France for 6 nights, beautiful Paris, and we'll focus on the top one here, the Hotel de Bellevue, right in downtown Paris. I actually looked it up and went through some of it. It is absolutely amazing hotel that I'm thinking I'm going to try to talk Catherine to go there and checking it out because the deal is just absolutely amazing. So but before I walk through the example, I want to make 2 quick call-outs. Is the pricing that you see here. So this pricing is the $1,656 is what you will pay on Orbitz or Expedia. It's called the public price. That is not what they're going to show you though, because what they don't do, and it's a way to entice you in, so I guess another one of their little secrets, is they show you the room price without all the taxes and fees included, and you don't really get to see what you're really paying until you're really checking out at the last second. JIFU takes care of all that for you. They show not only their price with all the taxes and fees included, but they also show all the other sites as well. And so what they do, if you were to click into here, compare public pricing, they're going to show you all of the pricing. But what they do is then they take an average of all that pricing and put it here. So this is really, they're not giving you the best example. They're giving you kind of what the average price you'd pay. So this is the price you'd pay, the average price you would pay, including all taxes and fees at Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity, and all those. The other call out would just be that you need to understand that depending on when you book your travel and where you're going, prices can vary, right? I mean, that's just common sense. If you go in the high season, prices are going to be more. And if you travel off season, prices will be less. So $1,656 is the public price at those other discount places. With JIFU, you're only going to pay $905. That's a saving of $752. So you see, I've marked that as a JIFU member savings, and then a buddy pass savings of $346. You don't need to worry about what those 2 things mean yet. I'm going to walk you through what those exactly are just in a little bit. Just understand that there are 2 levels that you can join JIFU to generate savings. So again, pretty significant savings for staying at, or booking with JIFU. Probably enough to book at least one of your airfares going to Paris. Next example is New York City. The amazing Ritz-Carlton in Central Park. I have never stayed there, walked by it when we stayed in New York. We stayed in right downtown in Times Square. And when we saw that hotel, I was like, wow, that'd be a place I'd love to stay at some point. So 6 days at the Ritz-Carlton, booking it through Expedia. You'd spend almost $7,200 with a JIFU. That price goes down to just under 49. So a savings for 6 nights of a crazy $2,300 as a member, and using a buddy pass, half of that, so you'd get $1,156 savings. So I mean, just absolutely amazing. Let's look at how about Miami Beach, Florida. The Fisher Island Resort is one of the most exclusive resorts in the Miami area. 6 nights with Expedia would be just under $5,300. And if you booked it with JIFU, a member, you'd pay $4,000, just under $4,100 for a JIFU member savings of over $1,200. I mean, it's just amazing. And a buddy pass savings of over $600. And honestly, if you thought that was a little too rich for you, tons and tons and tons of different options available for you in Miami at pretty significant savings. And the Bentley in downtown in South Beach for $150 a night, the Hyatt for 143 a night, 132 at the Intercontinental. These are just amazing prices if you've ever looked at really what hotel rooms in the Miami Beach area cost. So huge savings. All right, next example, Maldives. If you're not familiar with it, so I suggest you look up swimming with the pigs in Maldives and just get an example of just what an amazing exotic retreat this place is. One of the new resorts in there is the Raffles, and 6 nights in Expedia would cost you $8,500. But with JIFU, you'd save almost half. You'd save $4,000 on the same exact room, same exact time. That's a member savings of over $4,000. So you'd spend 4,400 versus the 8,500, and a buddy pass savings of $2,000. So absolutely amazing. And much like that, there's just a ton of other rooms available or locations available for you into different options. So in addition to all those just amazing hotels, you can save on things like condos. I just did a quick search for condos in California. This price is $249. Is not a nightly cost. That's for the entire trip. You'd be spending $36 a night to rent a condo in different areas like Palm Springs, California, or Lake Arrowhead. Just amazing. $40 in Lake Arrowhead. I mean, just absolutely amazing prices that you really can't get anywhere else. On top of all that, JIFU, and I'm not going to walk through these guys because we could be here for the next 3 hours. I kind of want to move this along for you. JIFU offers just a ton of other things in addition to hotels. You get great discounts and amazing on cruises, cars, flights. To be candid, flights, you're not going to save a ton. That's just, the prices are pretty standard. But one of the great things that JIFU does is whenever you book any type of travel with JIFU, they give you travel credits back that you can use on future vacations. And they're just incredibly generous on that. So, the hotels, cruises, cars, flights, big discounts on a lot of that. Homes, you can rent condos, as I already showed you. And then if you were to go through lifestyle, you can book excursions, tours, anything like that, and a ton of other things in there. And every time you use this booking engine, you get travel reward credits that you can save up to, defer a ton of the cost of a trip or actually even completely pay for a trip. All right, so there are 3 ways that you can join JIFU, and I'm going to give you a high-level look at all 3 of them, and then we'll walk through them a little bit more in depth on each one. So the first one, as we talked about, is a buddy pass. A buddy pass is 100% free for you, and in the description of this video, if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll put a link to our site, that you can get this buddy pass. If you're actually already there, the link will be below that video for you. But again, it's 100% free for you. It's good for 6 months. You can book unlimited travel, and you're going to get 50% of the savings versus the discount price that you would get. So for example, as we talked about, if you were to book this on Expedia, it'd be $8,500. The member savings is $4,000, right? So on a buddy pass, you would actually save $2,000 on your trip. So you'd save 50% of that member savings. So the member savings is $4,000. You would save $2,000. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. So you are literally just saving $2,000 on a trip like this. So I'll walk you through some of the benefits of this here in just a few minutes. The second way is to join as a JIFU member. And I want you to think about it kind of like Costco, right? You join Costco to get wholesale pricing on items. And that's exactly what you're doing with JIFU. You're going to join JIFU to get wholesale pricing on travel. So you go back here, if you are a JIFU member, you are actually going to save the entire $4,000 on that trip. So it's an amazing, amazing value. And then the final way to join JIFU is to become a JIFU affiliate, and you just share the company with people that you love to travel, and as people decide to join or book travel, you earn a commission off it. So it's a great way to get involved in the travel industry without doing something like becoming a travel agent. So let's walk through each of these just a little bit more in depth. So as I said before, becoming the first way to join JIFU is with a buddy pass, and again, it's 100% free to you. and you can get one of our buddy passes. You can travel an unlimited time for 6 months, and you're going to get 6%. I'm sorry, 50% off the discount pricing. So again, looking at the New York example, that saving as a member, you could save 2,300, but you save 50% of that as a JIFU buddy pass. So again, we'll leave a link in the description if you are on YouTube, and if you're already on our webpage, frankandkatvandy.com/buddy pass, you can just scroll below the video and get your free buddy pass that way. All right, then next way you can join us is a JIFU member, and as we talked about already, it's similar to joining Costco, except the idea is to get wholesale pricing on travel. So again, you can save the entire portion of the versus the discount pricing. And to join, it's really an amazing deal. It is a one-time cost of $50 and then just $25 a month, so less than $1 a day to say, to generate these kind of savings on your travel. One thing I want to point out to you here is when you become a member, every single month, you are going to you're going to get 5 buddy passes to share with anybody that you know. And as we talked about, if you go, well, we'll just use this example on the screen. So on the left side, this is the Ritz-Carlton, right? As a member, if you were to book this trip, you would save $2,300 for that, depending on when you travel. But in this example, you would save $2,300. If you gave a buddy pass to somebody, they would save half of that, right? And so you might be wondering what happens to the other half. The other half would come back to you in travel credits, right? So you would actually get, that half of that coming back to you, and it would hit your account, and that travel credits could be used as future, to pay for future travel. So it's an amazing deal. You get 5 of those every month, and you can just keep handing those out to as many people as you like, and building up that travel account. So not only do you get great discounts on travel immediately, but you get great discounts on travel, or you can build up and use those travel credits for future travel. And the next way you can join is an affiliate, which is what we have done. It is a one-time fee of $100, and so that's just a one-time fee of $50 more than becoming a member, and then $30 a month, so $5 a month more. So for just $1 a day, you actually can bump up to getting 10 buddy passes a month, and you can start earning commissions on different things that I'm going to walk you through and show you why this is such a great reason. Actually, I feel if you're going to, if you see the value in becoming an affiliate, in becoming a member and joining that, I think it makes all the sense in the world to become an affiliate, because you're going to really be doing the same thing. You're going to be sharing those buddy passes. But what happens when that other half comes back to you? So rather than getting it in travel credits, you can keep it in travel credits, or when you accumulate over $500, you can actually get it back in cash. So you have that. Plus, you start earning some pretty significant commissions as your team would grow. So the way this would work is we'll use the silver example. You can get 10 buddy passes a month, and you start handing those out to your friends. So as you continue to give away those passes and people become members or affiliates under you, you can really start to earn some pretty significant income. So here's how it works. As you give away buddy passes, you're going to have basically 2 spots to fill in this tree, one on your left and one on your right. So let's say those are filled by Laura and Karen. The next people that join your team will go under Laura and Karen, so kind of in this row, because you've already filled those 2 spots. But you're going to continue earning an income for every single person that comes underneath you. And here's the nice thing. Catherine and I are going to be up here, and we have our spots filled. So as we're starting to bring people, we're going to be starting to put those people underneath you as well. Sorry about that. So, and they're going to fill that spot, and you're going to be doing the same thing for people that join your team. So this is why this is such an exciting compensation plan, is because we are all working together. It is in everyone's best interest to keep filling those spots and start earning a commission from everyone underneath all of us. So there are about 5 or 6 different ways you can earn. You can start earning on this binary plan. There's also some check matching bonuses on here and it can just really add up quickly. So let's walk through this again. So let's talk about how you can really build this quickly. So if you remember back, people want to travel, right? It's just something, it's the number one thing on people's bucket list. And you give them something of huge value. It's a free buddy pass, right? So they're going to get 50% savings on the discount pricing. And here's what they're going to see. So if you look at this Ritz-Carlton example that we've got here, right, they're going to, as a buddy pass, they're going to see that at Travelocity and Expedia and those, the price is just about $7,200. They're going to get an $1,100, but they're actually going to see this, right? This is a great little message. It's going to say they can learn to save another $1,100. And when they click on, how do they do that? They're going to see it's going to take them to a page where they actually get to understand more about what it means to become either a JIFU member or a JIFU affiliate. They're going to get to see, for just $25, for a $50 one-time fee and $25 a month, they can become a JIFU member, or they could become a JIFU affiliate for just a little bit more. And typically what's going to happen, as I said, if you've already decided that you want to go and grab this other savings and you're going to become a JIFU member, almost everybody becomes a JIFU affiliate just because it's such a small differential expense, and the benefits to your income become so significant. So in the link to this art or video, we're going to give you a couple links. First one is you become a JIFU member, and again that is a one-time fee of just $50. And then $25 a month after that, and you get all those savings on your travel. You get 100% of the savings, and you get 5 buddy passes per month to share, and you get so you'll get the differential in those back in travel rewards. It's a really great deal. For those of you looking to build an income, not only get the 100% travel saving, but be able to build a team and earn an income, and that can be really significant. And guys, we have some people absolutely just crushing it just by sharing this amazing travel portal with people. It's like nothing that you've ever seen before. You can become an affiliate, and so that is, again, I personally recommend joining at the $100 level. So a one-time $100 cost, and then $30 a month. So just $1 a day, you can actually be in business. And if you understand all the tax benefits of owning your home business, and just on top of all the travel benefits, you'll understand what a great and an amazing deal it is. I would jump on this quickly. Actually, we did jump on this quickly. When you click on the link in the description, you're going to see a page that looks like this. Here's a little screenshot, and all you got to do is click the join the club, and you'll see those two options. These two options here. So, hey guys, we're excited. Whether you join on our Buddy Pass, or you decide that being a JIFU member or a JIFU affiliate is right, we are super excited to be able to share JIFU with you. I think you're going to get a ton of benefit out of it. You're going to be able to travel the world and save a ton of money, or travel it, into hotels and locations that maybe you thought were out of your reach. So, if you have any questions that we can answer, when you click on the link below, you'll see a video, and it's going to tell you exactly how you can get in touch with us. So we're here to answer any of your questions. So get excited. We're super excited about JIFU, and we cannot wait for you guys to join us. Thanks.